Hey, Dean.
Oh, hey, Anne.
Hi,
Hey,
Bonnie.
Bonnie.
Hi, guys, and hi, Chalice.
Bonnie, Reverend Frederick Gray talks about how our UU faith, and specifically our congregations, love us into being. This love moves us into the fullness of who we are. How has the theology, the ministry, or the people of Chalice changed you? How has it increased the size of your soul or the strength of your spirit?
I first came to Chalice in 2016 at a time when I was becoming aware that these were challenging times. I came for spiritual sustenance, seeking a Sangha to support and share my path. But my involvement with Chalice grew in parallel with the discomfort of what I was seeing in the wider world. It pushed me to look outward as well as inward. Over the past 5 years, I have been inspired by Chalice people actively resisting forces causing harm and tearing our society apart. People working to improve the lives of others. I've gained strength and resolution through the examples and encouragement of our congregation and our minister. And I've come to see how spiritual growth can be nurtured as much by action as by contemplation. What about you, Dean? How has Chalice made a difference in your life? Reverend Frederick Gray quotes Zora Neale Hurston as saying, "Love makes your soul crawl out from its hiding place." Has Chalice done this for you?
Well, let me see. When I'm on Zoom, I'm gonna let it shine. When I'm on Zoom, I'm gonna let it shine. When I'm on Zoom, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Back to you, Anne. How has Chalice loved you into being?
Well, here are a few of my thoughts about experiences that I've had at Chalice that have changed me. A few years back, I gave a lay sermon on animal rights. It was and is a cause I care deeply about. I was nervous on how the congregation would receive it, but I was grateful for being given the opportunity to preach about this subject. I felt loved and cared for after that sermon. It really lifted my soul. I was also deeply touched when Reverend Sharon called me a few days after my dad died to express her condolences and see if I needed anything. It was a small thing and probably something she does for all congregants, but it meant a lot to me. It also lifted my soul. There are so many more instances that Chalice has loved me into being, from singing in cabaret, standing up in front of the congregation as a worship associate, to teaching preschool RE. As I look down the road over the next church year, being the president of the congregation, I'm excited about working on anti-racism and exploring the eighth principle. More info on that to come, I hope.
As Reverend Frederick Gray says, this is no time for a casual commitment to our faith.
This is the time to love our society and our world into being.
And our pledge drive begins this next Sunday, March 28th. This is the time for you to say yes to what we all care about. This is the time for you to pledge generously so we can continue to love into being.